Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another video. And today is the start of hopefully what is going to be some of our field work. So I will jump into it and show you guys what we're going to be using. So this field, this 80-acre field that we're going to be working is actually kind of special to me and my dad and my grandpa because this field is part of the original homesteaded quarter by my family when they moved out from Missouri. And this is the remaining 80 acres that is left and owned by Jamisons. And so we're kind of going to use nostalgic equipment to farm nostalgic land. Okay, well, this is a pretty old outfit. It was actually my grandpa's, and we are going to be using it to work some of the ground here. We are going to be putting spring wheat, soft white spring wheat on this, and this is only an 80-acre field, so it kind of suits the old tractor. This is a Caterpillar D5, and it's a special application, so it's an ag tractor, and it's going to be pulling this same era of Glencoe cultivator. So here are the controls. Obviously you guys can see there's no steering wheel or anything like that. This is a pretty common type of tractor to see in this area here in Eastern Washington. They're not really used anymore. I would say within our large county there's probably less than 100 farmers that maybe still have these around. But I would say if you took a time machine back to 1975, these would be the bee's knees. You'd see a lot of these. And these were real common because of the hills and the terrain, and the tracks were able to stay up on the hills and have traction and all that good stuff. So they were very popular, but over time they got outdone by more modern machinery. Okay, so we just got her started up. She's warming up, and this tractor will definitely go through any mud or anything like that a lot more easily than a more modern, super heavy piece of equipment. This thing kind of just glides through any mud hole or anything like that. So that's kind of why I'm able to go through and start today. As you can see, the ground is still pretty tacky. It's not ideal, but that's just kind of the way we're working with this. So, and this tractor, when you're using it, you definitely want to be using ear protection. With all the steel track under here, it definitely would get pretty loud over time, and I know some old timers that complain because they can't hear because they didn't use any ear protection back in the good old days. Okay guys, we just finished this 80 acres. Again, this is a really small field, so that's kind of why we're fooling around with this old tractor and these old drills and stuff. But I'll show you guys some of the stuff that we're using, and like I said, we just finished cultivating and prepping the seed bed, and now we're gonna jump into getting the drills all ready and hooked up, and we'll start putting some seed in the ground. Okay guys, so we have the air compressor with the air pump getting fuel in the tractor, and man, it looks like I'm wearing eyeshadow because of the dirt, all the dirt from that tractor. So there's a lot of people that wouldn't run a cabless tractor, but over here, I guess in eastern Washington, there's still some people that are hanging on, and I guess we're one of them. But I'll show you guys the old drills that we got going on here. So you'd think this outfit was out of 1975, but I guess it's gonna get the job done. So up here, like I said, we have the diesel going in the tractor, our service truck over there, and then all of these drills. So there's 3 box drills. They're a John Deere 455, and like I mentioned in a previous video, we're looking to kind of replace these, not being the primary drill that we use here on our farm, but we still will use them. They're a 6-inch space, so that means there's 6 inches between every single row. And the way they work is you pull them in a series and you put down these wings. They're on a hinge. They flip down, and they're a good way to throw out your back when you're trying to lift them because they're super heavy. But it's just the way it is. So you wing those down, and then the other 2 drills will hook to those wings, and you'll pull them kind of in a triangle, if you will. I'll show you guys. Okay, so we just got it pretty close. Looks like I just need to jack it up, and the hole that we run in is the second to last hole from the outside. So we'll jack it up and get that one hooked on, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Okay guys, we just got done running a little bit of seed out, and what I did is I put all 3 drills together, and then I put a little bit of seed in each one to test it out, make sure everything was going to work right before I filled them clear full. And one of the issues that I'm running into, I'm kind of frustrated with it, but I guess there's all frustrations with farmers, but is having dirty seed. So the tolerance on a grain drill is really tight. When it's feeding the seed out at a certain rate, there's only enough tolerance for just the size of a seed. So if you get something that's larger than the seed trying to be forced through your feeder cup, it tends to break stuff because it's all plastic, and that's something that we're running into this morning. There's foreign objects, rocks, just, you know, whatever, stuff that's not supposed to be in the seed that is in the seed, and as it's being turned, like I said, it's breaking the plastic, and I'll show you guys here what I'm dealing with. So as you guys can see, I was filling it up for the second time here, and there's a pile of pink seed, wheat seed there on the ground. and it's coming from this opener here on the end. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but if you can look in there, normally when the drill is going, the seed will fall over and fall down into this tube. Well, like I said, this tolerance in here is pretty tight, and so if you get a rock or something like that tries to go through here, well, all this shaft that's connected to everything that runs all of these openers clear down the whole drill, it's not going to stop. Obviously, it's a pretty large shaft. You can kind of see it up under there. So something's got to give, and the rock's not going to give, the shaft isn't going to give, so ultimately what ends up giving is this plastic right here. And when it breaks, now you can see the seed starts to fall out, and that's not what we want. We don't want seed on the ground. We want seed going even in an even matter down the tube the way it's supposed to go. So how do you fix this? You're supposed to take it off the shaft, put a new one on. But for a temporary fix, you ultimately have to tape these together, and this is the third one I'm doing today. So again, not a super ideal situation, so we're kind of addressing it. This job is pretty dirty. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's just one of those jobs you got to get done. We like I said, we still use this tractor. It's kind of a draw straws who gets to use it. Oh yeah, I draw the shortest straw most often. But we just got done seeding about 35 acres after the few kind of issues we had. And now we're ready to put some more seed in and some more fertilizer, and hopefully be on the tail end of this 80 acres. Well, that's all I've got for this video. Again, if you guys are liking this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff that YouTubers say. So until then, we'll see you on the next video. Oh, check that out. Ooh. Ooh. Say bye. Say bye. Sit. Ollie. Hey, sit. Shake. 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 Oh, good boy.